2-sec silence. Imagine a technology so profound, it's not merely tweaking existing jobs. It's fundamentally redesigning the landscape of wealth creation. A quiet revolution is upon us. And, certain sharp entrepreneurs are, right now, crafting seven-figure businesses, not by being coding prodigies, but by mastering the crucial art of the bridge.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we sift through the noise, offering you a direct path to being truly well-informed. Today, we're diving deep into GPT-5, this powerful new iteration, and wow, the unprecedented entrepreneurial avenues it's flinging wide open.
That's right. Our sources lay out a fascinating playbook spotlighting 3 proven models for making significant money with this advanced AI. We'll explore the paths of an AI educator, a software composer, and even an AI automation agency.
Yeah, and our mission today is really to distill these strategies, uncover some surprising truths behind them, and help you grasp the full scope of what this can mean for your journey.
Okay, let's really unpack this. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman characterized GPT-5 as basically having a PhD-level expert in your pocket. This isn't just an iterative upgrade. It truly signals a great reset. And what's particularly striking, from my perspective, is how thoroughly it levels the playing field. I mean, a seasoned developer with a decade of experience and a motivated beginner are in many ways almost starting from the same line.
Absolutely. And this dynamic is creating what our sources call a knowledge gap. And it's not just a gap, it's like a chasm. Picture the business world. On one side, you have this incredibly potent AI technology brimming with potential. On the other, countless business owners are standing there overwhelmed and, frankly, a bit bewildered. They know they need to cross, but the path forward, the map, it's missing.
It's a powerful analogy. Businesses are clearly in a state of flux. But what specifically makes this particular knowledge gap fundamentally different from, say, previous tech shifts we've seen? We've had the internet, mobile apps.
That's a great question. I mean, think about the internet boom, right? Those who understood TCP/IP from day one had an undeniable head start. Mobile apps. Early Objective-C or Java developers carved out niches for years. But with GPT-5, its sheer newness and rapid evolution means those legacy advantages are largely neutralized. Its natural language interface means the barrier to entry isn't about years of coding expertise. It's about clear thinking and understanding what to ask. It's truly equalizing the starting lines, making it less about arcane technical skills and more about innovative application.
So it's less about deep, specific programming languages and more about a different kind of fluency, like prompt fluency.
Exactly. It's fluency in prompting and really understanding business problems.
Okay, here's where the opportunities really start to crystallize. If we think of this AI boom as a new gold rush, the deepest fortunes aren't always made by the gold miners themselves, right? But by those selling the maps and the shovels. This brings us to our first method, becoming an AI educator. You're essentially selling the maps. It's quite staggering to learn that around 70% of companies are actively struggling to equip their teams with essential AI skills. That's a huge unmet demand for guidance.
Yeah, it's not just a demand, it's a desperate need. And you can monetize this in a couple of powerful ways. Live corporate workshops, which often command anywhere from, say, $1,000 to $10,000 per session, big range there. Or, if you prefer scale, by creating online courses. And here's the kicker. The whole expert myth is just that, a myth. You don't need a PhD in AI. You simply need to know, as our sources put it, one chapter ahead of your audience. Even a foundational grasp of GPT-5 makes you an incredibly valuable guide right now.
That one chapter ahead concept resonates deeply with me. It strips away the intimidation factor. So why is knowing just one chapter ahead enough for businesses right now? What's the underlying psychology or market dynamic at play there?
Well, it's pretty simple. Businesses need immediate practical solutions, not, academic dissertations. The tools are evolving so fast that deep theoretical knowledge can actually sometimes be a hindrance. What they value is someone who can cut through the noise, show them how to apply AI today to their problems. It's about tangible ROI, not grand theories. You're giving them a practical roadmap to cross that chasm, not a theoretical treatise on bridge construction.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, the 3-phase implementation guide outlined here is pretty straightforward. Phase 1, content development, takes about 1 to 2 weeks. Curation is absolutely key. Use readily available YouTube content. Leverage GPT-5 to transform transcripts into a structured workshop curriculum. And then design simple, hands-on exercises. Phase 2, market entry, weeks 3 to 4. This is where you tap into your second-degree network. Offer a few free introductory workshops. Our sources say this is non-negotiable because it provides crucial feedback, generates testimonials, and builds those initial case studies. Crucial stuff. And then phase 3, monetization. Starting from month 2 onwards, you begin charging a modest $1,000, $2,000, and you specialize maybe AI for law firms or AI for marketing teams and build ongoing training programs.
It's a clear path, yeah. And the real-world examples are quite compelling. Jope Shiel, for instance, generated over $250,000. That's more than $270,000 in just a few months, simply by teaching basic ChatGPT workshops. Morningside AI, another example, sells $10,000 workshops, and they report that 95% of their corporate clients are, frankly, clueless. Whoa. I mean, imagine taking that foundational knowledge and scaling it to reach thousands of companies who are just bewildered by this technology. The potential is immense.
Indeed. A few pro tips for success include always adding a voice AI demo for that undeniable wow moment. People love that.
Right.
Really focusing on practical applications and the return on investment for the client, and strategically building ongoing relationships. What, in your view, is the single fastest way someone can build that crucial one chapter ahead knowledge right now?
Fastest way. Start with curating good YouTube content. Then use GPT-5 to digest and structure those transcripts into your own curriculum. It's really about efficient learning and then immediate application.
Gotcha. Okay, now, for those who are drawn to building tangible assets, something concrete, let's pivot to becoming a software composer. I mean, so many businesses are still drowning in messy, disjointed spreadsheets, right? And traditional custom software solutions remain prohibitively expensive.
Exactly. And this is where GPT-5's vibe coding capability truly shatters those barriers. This isn't just no code or low code as we've known it. This is idea to code. You simply describe what you want in natural language, and GPT-5 creates sophisticated functional applications. It's kind of like having a 247 development team at your fingertips. You become the conductor describing the vision, and GPT-5 handles the complex symphony of the underlying code, stacking Lego blocks of data into powerful systems. It's pretty amazing.
That analogy of being a conductor is brilliant. What makes this vibe coding with GPT-5 so much more powerful than, say, previous iterations?
Yeah.
What allows it to move from idea to code so effectively?
Fundamentally, it's GPT-5's advanced reasoning and vastly improved understanding of complex logic. It can generate multi-module applications, manage state, even handle API integrations with remarkable accuracy, far beyond what earlier models could do. It's not just whipping up simple scripts, it's actually architecting solutions.
Wow. Okay, so as a software composer, you could be building internal dashboards for analytics, workflow automation tools, bespoke CRMs, or custom inventory and financial reporting systems. Lots of possibilities. The 3-phase implementation guide here is equally clear. Phase 1, skill development. Master vibe coding with free ChatGPT. Then maybe graduate to more specialized tools like Cursor. Critically, build a portfolio of sample projects. Show, don't just tell. Phase 2, client acquisition. Target small businesses often struggling with manual processes. Offer a free systems audit, then create a simple proof of concept tool. This showcases immediate ROI, always key. And phase 3, project delivery. Collaborate closely with clients, rapidly prototype with GPT-5, and provide training and ongoing support.
And the success stories are already pouring in. Toby Fox Mason, for example, made $20,000 in just 1 month selling simple internal dashboards. And get this, he started with absolutely no coding background. Noah Santoni is charging around $15,000 for MVP applications, really zeroing in on specific operational challenges. It's really inspiring.
It really is. I have to admit, I still wrestle with translating complex ideas into crystal clear prompts myself sometimes. It feels like an art as much as a science. Is that a common hurdle you see, and how do you help people navigate that in the context of vibe coding?
Oh, that's a very common experience. It's less about technical precision, funnily enough, and more about clarity of thought. The trick is often to break down your request into smaller logical steps, almost like you're talking to a very intelligent but very literal intern. Start with the outcome you want, then define the inputs, and finally outline the process. It's iterative, you know? You prompt, you review, you refine. The beauty is GPT-5 learns with you, getting better at understanding your vibe the more you interact.
That iterative process makes a lot of sense. So how does this vibe coding truly distinguish itself from traditional no-code platforms we've seen?
Well, no-code often means working within predefined components and limits, like choosing options from a menu, right? It's structured. Vibe coding, especially with GPT-5, is more like having a truly bespoke chef who can create a dish from scratch based purely on your detailed description, even if they've never made it before. It allows for genuinely custom solutions where no code might just hit a wall.
Okay, got it. Our third method is for those who relish solving painful operational problems, seeing themselves as a kind of business doctor through an AI automation agency. This isn't just about tweaking. It's about diagnosing deep inefficiencies and then performing a precise surgery with intelligent AI agents, leveraging GPT-5's PhD-level reasoning capabilities.
Absolutely. Yeah, your agency's core function is to identify these boring, repetitive, soul-crushing tasks within a business. We all know them. And then craft GPT-5 powered agents to handle them. Think automated customer service, hyper-efficient lead qualification, seamless appointment scheduling, data processing, or even dynamic social media management. The secret sauce here really is the no-code advantage in building these agents. Platforms like NEN and VoiceFlow allow you to construct powerful automations using simple drag-and-drop digital building blocks. If you can map a process out on a whiteboard, you can probably build an AI automation for it.
The visual of mapping a process on a whiteboard and then building it feels incredibly empowering, doesn't it? The four-phase agency launch plan is your roadmap. Phase 1, skill acquisition for month 1. Master one no-code AI agent platform and build a demo portfolio. Just one to start. Phase 2, initial client acquisition for month 2. Leverage your warm network. Offer to build their first automation for free in exchange for a case study and a testimonial. That free work again. Phase 3, service systematization, months 3 to 6. Develop standardized processes and reusable templates for common scenarios. This turns your craft into a scalable business. And Phase 4, scale and specialization, from month 6 and beyond. Focus on a specific industry, maybe e-commerce, building deep expertise and commanding premium, recurring revenue contracts.
And the proof is there. Nate Herc, for instance, started with zero technical background and is now a leading AI automation expert, generating 6 figures monthly. Incredible. And Morningside AI scaled to a 7-figure agency in just 2 years. These aren't isolated incidents. The revenue models are wonderfully diverse, too. Project fees ranging from $5,000 to $50,000, monthly retainers from $1,000 to $10,000, specialized training programs, consulting services, lots of ways to structure it.
These numbers are certainly compelling. What's one of the biggest, perhaps unexpected, challenges that agencies face when building these sophisticated automations for clients? Is it the tech?
Often it's actually not the tech itself. It's clearly defining the client's needs and mapping their existing processes before you even start building.
All right.
Without that absolute clarity up front, even the best AI will automate the wrong thing or automate it poorly. Garbage in, garbage out, basically.
Right. The planning is everything. Sponsor. So what does this all mean for you, listening right now? This truly feels like a unique window of opportunity. GPT-5 is now mature enough to be profoundly useful, the market is broadly confused about how to actually use it, and the playing field, surprisingly, feels pretty level for anyone who's motivated to step in.
It's like finding a miner's handbook in a new gold rush. Our sources lay out 5 critical success factors. Ready. First, start with your warm network people who already know and trust you. Makes that initial outreach easier. Second, sell the outcome, not just the technology. Businesses care about solving problems and increasing revenue, not the latest AI buzzword. Focus on their pain points. Third, work for free at first. I know we keep saying it, but that social proof, those case studies and testimonials are your golden tickets. Fourth, be a perpetual student. AI evolves at warp speed. You got to keep learning. And fifth, document absolutely everything. It's your blueprint for scaling what you build later on.
That last point about documentation is so often overlooked, isn't it? People get excited about the building. Okay, and to give you a solid starting point, here's a concrete 90-day action plan. This week, choose your path. Will it be AI Educator, Software Composer, or Automation Agency? Pick one lane. For your first 30 days, skill development, immerse yourself, build a robust portfolio of sample projects, get your hands dirty. Days 3160, market entry. Reach out to that warm network, offer free work for those invaluable case studies, get that proof. And days 6190, monetization. Start charging for your services and begin to systematize your delivery. Build the machine. Which of these 5 success factors, in your experience, is the most frequently overlooked by aspiring entrepreneurs in this space?
Well, without a doubt, it's documenting everything. People get so caught up in the doing, the creating, the client work, but they fail to build the internal processes, the templates, the systems that allow them to replicate and scale their successes efficiently. It's kind of the silent killer of many promising ventures, honestly.
This really isn't just another fleeting business trend, is it? It feels more fundamental. It's a once-in-a-decade, perhaps even once-in-a-generation, opportunity. The knowledge gap is not just real. It's absolutely massive and, frankly, expanding.
Yeah, and the entrepreneurs who recognize this, who choose to step into that void and become the bridge, they are the ones who will be building the most successful, most impactful companies of the next decade. No question in my mind.
So the question isn't if AI will transform every corner of business, but rather whether you'll be an active participant, helping to build that transformation. Or a spectator, watching from the sidelines as it unfolds around you.
The tools are polished. The market is waiting, ready for guidance. The choice truly is yours.
So what does this all mean for you as you reflect on this? What is one small, specific problem you can identify that someone in your network might have? And then how could you maybe solve it using AI starting this week? Even just a tiny step. We genuinely encourage you to begin exploring. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive. Until next time, keep learning and keep building.